everyone, we are here today to look closely at the piece called TRIAD TOACCATINA by Robert D. Vandall. This is published by Alfred Publishing. This piece is based off of chords in the right hand and either single notes or intervals in the left hand. So let's first look at the right hand part that's in your score. You'll notice if you look at the very first page of music that the piece starts with a D minor chord and it's played staccato with a little drop. There are two of those D minor chords, and then we bounce up until we get to the G chord. And when we get to the G chord, you'll notice in your second bar of music that you're going to have two of the G chords and bounce back down. So that beginning is this: D, D, E, F, G, G, F, E, D. And those are all played staccato. After those chords come in, you just play a scale melody. And I encourage you to write in the fingerings in your music so that your thumb is on the D, and then 2 is on the E, etc. So the first line of music will have the right hand doing this: D, E, F, G. The second line of music will have exactly the same thing, so we don't need to go through that here, do we? The third line of music does a very similar approach by taking 4 D chords and then playing a G, and then down a skip, up a step, up a step. And of course those are staccato. So 4 D chords, then G, E, up a step, up a step. And then the last line starts the same way the first line started. After that D chord on the bottom, we walk down a scale from, if you think of the D chord, the top note of that D chord up here that I'm flashing on your screen, it walks down a step from there to G, down a step, and then 3 Ds. So the last 2 measures are D chord, down a step, down a step, down a step, 3 Ds. Now, in between all of these chords, we have repeated notes in the left hand. So since your left hand is on the same note as the right hand thumb, for much of the song, move one hand further in than the other. I like to put my left hand further back away from my body than my right. And we're using a pointy second finger to play the repeated D. So left hand is just playing this. When it gets to measure 8, it plays C and D together. It plays B flat and D together. And remember to keep your hand somewhat straight with the keyboard instead of just turning sideways like this. Okay? So B flat and D. The next measure you play B natural and D together. Then you go back to C and D together. Then you have some C sharps and then back to Ds. Eventually back to C sharp, back to D, down to A. So if 2's on D, 5 can play the A. So watch the first line very slowly. Look in your score while you're listening to this video. Left hand's playing this D, right hand is playing this chord. Second line, it's almost the same thing. Except we get C and D together. So that last measure has C and D together. Then measure 9, that left hand has to slide in further away from the body. We play D chords, and then B flat and D, a third together. tricky to your eyes. It goes right, left, right, left, right. So D, D with left, D with right, A with left, D with right. Right, left, right, left, right. Okay, then going on to the second page of music, it starts with a G chord in the right hand and that repeated D in the left. Let's look at the right hand first. You have G chord, F chord, E chord, D chord, single D. So that's different than before. We don't have a series of chords in a row. In the second measure, we have a chord and then its root. A chord and then its root. So we have G chord, F chord, E chord, D chord, root, D chord, root. And we do that twice in a row with repeated Ds on the ands. Now if you look closely with me at measure 18 in your score, you'll notice that it says right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Make sure you're alternating. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. In measure 21, we move the whole pattern up a step, and we start with an A chord in the right hand and a repeated E in the left. So we do two A's, a G, an F, and then E major and its root. E major and its root. And there's repeated E's in the other hand. And then for the last two measures, the left hand scoots up to A, right hand plays a major chord, and left hand plays A right after it. So we go right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left plays E, right plays A major again. So that last measure in slow-mo is right, left, right, left, right. So the entire section starting at 17 sounds like this. Then you go back to the beginning because it says DC al Coda. DC stands for da capo, which means the beginning. So you go back to the head or the beginning and you play until the coda sign, which is the end of measure 16. And then you jump to the coda. Remember, a coda is just a tail. It's a tag. It's a special ending that's outside the regular form of the piece. So our coda has a repeated pattern that happens in 3 different octaves. The right hand plays D minor and then its root, F major and then its root, G major and then its root, A major and then its root. Then we go up another octave and do D minor and its root, F major and its root, G major and its root, A major and its root. One more octave, guess what? D minor and its root, F major and its root, G major and its root, A major and its root. One more octave is different. D minor and its root, D minor and its root, D minor and its root, D minor. Now, in the meantime, after you've established this pattern of D, F, G, A, the left hand is following along with the roots. So when the right hand is playing D, so is the left hand. And remember, it's further behind the right hand. So we're getting D chord, D, 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 F chord, F, 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 G chord, G, 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 A chord, A, D chord, D, 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 F chord, F, 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 G chord, G, 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 A chord, A, D chord, left, right, left, left, right, left, left, right, left, left, right, left, left, right, left. And the last measure is very similar to measure 16, where you have right, left D, right D, left reaches down to pinky, which is an A, and back to a D chord. So it goes right, left, right, left, right. Okay, I want you to go on to the next video to see this whole piece in slow motion, and then the video after that to see the whole piece up to tempo.